Previously on One Life to Live.
You're gonna find yourself a job.
I guess I'll just have to tell Blair that you gave me her baby to sell to the highest bidder.
I'm not going to that dinner.
I'm not going to go. My heart wouldn't be in it.
Lindsay Rappaport, will you marry me?
Because when you're dead, David, you won't be able to tell Blair anything about any baby.
I wouldn't count on that.
Todd! Todd, stop it! Stop!
Hey, hi.
Hi, Ray. Welcome back.
Thank you.
How was California?
Oh, the weather was unbelievable. I mean, I don't understand how any of those people can even talk themselves into going indoors. And the food was great. The people, they were great.
Well, speaking of people, how's John?
John is great. I think I'll go get a drink at the bar. I'll sit by. I need something to drink.
Antonio,
Commissioner.
you know, I got a gut feeling about you and this award tonight. It's good.
Oh, and if your gut's wrong?
Then I'll still be proud of you. And I'll have all the judges arrested.
Why?
Because I figure if you don't win this award, then all the judges have been paid off.
Thanks, Commissioner.
Sure. You expecting somebody?
No. Just hoping.
And in that sense, all of tonight's finalists for the Mackenzie Award are winners. So how about a round of applause for Noah Green, Keizu Takanaga, and Antonio Vega, who unfortunately could not be here tonight because of me, ladies and gentlemen, winner of the award for world's most complicated personal life. Hi.
Well, now, that is not the most enthusiastic greeting I've ever received.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little preoccupied. Come on in.
Thank you. I just thought I'd drop by and invite my strikingly beautiful daughter to dinner. Unless, of course, she already has a date.
A date?
You and Antonio have sorted out your problems, right?
There are no problems to sort out because we no longer have a relationship.
That was the sculpture we were looking at. The one you said you wish you could...
Wish could what?
I bid on that piece. What's it doing out here?
You know, I'm interested in knowing that myself.
Something wrong? Well, unless I'm very much mistaken, this young man just tried to walk off with a very expensive piece of art.
Lindsay? I said, will you marry me?
I don't know what to say.
Well, you could just say yes.
No.
Stop it! Stop it! Todd, you're hurting him!
Well, that's kind of the point, Blair.
Thank you, Blair. That was starting to get uncomfortable.
Okay, what's going on here?
What's going on is I'm tired of this creep bothering me.
So you practically choke him to death? Hey, do you expect me to believe that?
He's hoping that you will.
Shut up.
Okay, obviously there's something going on here. I mean, first, David appears out of nowhere in Mexico, and...
What's going on here is what I told you about. This is about the land deal.
Why is he here landing now,
Unfinished business.
Which is?
Nothing to do with you.
Really?
That I can vouch for, Blair. This is just about your kid.
Our child? Todd? Todd, what's he talking about?
Oh, hello. Pardon me. I'm here about the position that you advertised in the paper.
It's been filled.
Right. But I bet it wasn't filled with someone with the amount of expertise and fashion sense that I have. I'll have your dresses flying off the rack.
My merchandise is selling just fine, thank you very much. Most of the women attending tonight's fundraiser for the free clinic bought their dresses here.
Fundraiser? Oh, the fundraiser, yes. Oh, my goodness, I've heard so much about it. Amazing guest list, isn't it?
Anyone who's anyone.
Although I have to say, I was so surprised that they were holding it where they're holding it.
The Lindsay Rappaport Fine Arts Gallery? I can't think of a better location.
You don't say. Fundraiser, boy, I could certainly use a bit of funds right now. If only I had a dress to wear.
No?
I can't marry you.
Lindsay, that's not exactly the answer that I was looking for.
Can I just talk to you alone for a minute over here? Come on.
Boy, was that an historical occasion or what?
You mean Lindsay turning down a proposal?
Yeah, I had no idea it'd gotten all the way to the marriage stage. Did you?
Not a clue.
This is probably the most, sweet, wonderful thing anyone has ever done for me since probably never. And you are probably the world's most wonderful man.
Look, Lindsay, I'm not following you here. Why don't you want to marry me?
It's for your own good, okay? Because I'm the world's worst woman.
Lindsay, what are you talking about? You are the best friend and the best lover that I have ever known.
Well, that's really sweet of you to say, but you're asking me to be your wife here, and my track record in that department is really bad. I mean, I make Elizabeth Taylor look like a one-man woman.
Come on, so what? So you've had some bad luck recently. Big deal, Lindsay. Look at all the wonderful years you had with Sam.
And most of those was living a lie. And Clint? My marriage to Clint lasted 5 minutes. And Beau, I never even made it to the altar.
Lindsay, forget about the past, okay? That doesn't matter. What matters now is how you feel right this minute and how I feel right now. Look, you know what I think? I think the reason that all those marriages didn't work out is because you were busy waiting for me.
Do you really think that?
Yes, I do. Lindsay, all I know is that I love you. And I want you to be my wife.
You really are the only person that's ever accepted me for who I am.
I want to get to know you better, Lindsay, because my feelings for you are only gonna grow. If you let them. So, will you?
I want to.
All right. I mean, you do believe me, don't you?
God help me, I do.
Good. So, Lindsay Rappaport, I am going to ask you one more time, then. Will you marry me?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't steal it, I swear.
Why would Claire think that you did?
Because it fell out of his jacket pocket.
Isn't that the thingamajig that Jessica was drooling over before?
Is that right?
Yes. But, look, I didn't steal it. You have to believe me.
Jess, you believe me, don't you? All right, Blair, I'll tell you what this is about. When Vickers and I were in Mexico and we made that land deal, well, I kind of gave him a little more money than I had told you about.
That still doesn't have anything to do with our child.
Well, it was about our kid and her future.
Her?
Yeah, well, Star. Why, who'd you think I was? Oh, you thought David was talking about the baby?
Yeah, I did.
Who could blame her?
Well, I'm glad we cleared all this up, because David was really talking about Star.
Well, it doesn't explain why you were choking David, Todd.
Well, that's because that's the part that it's kind of hard for me to talk about.
Apparently.
The money's gone. David lost all of Star's money.
All of it?
Yes, every last penny, the SOB.
I should choke you myself.
You're not.
You know, this could jeopardize the future of my child, our future, of my family.
You know what? You're absolutely right. And for all of your sakes, I hope Todd understands that before it's too late.
What do you mean by that, David?
He wants more money.
What?
What's money compared to happiness? So a few mistakes were made. You know, Blair, a further investment with me can make sure that there are no more problems for your family for the rest of their lives. So what do you say, Todd? Huh? Are you willing to make a new deal with me? Or does it all end right here?
Oh, boy. Oh, excuse me again. Do you see that beautiful beaded red dress up on the mannequin? Mm-hmm. I'd really like to buy that dress.
Oh, certainly.
Oh, good.
Oh, hi. We don't take personal checks.
Oh, couldn't you make an exception just this one time? I seem to have left my credit cards at home. I really need that dress for tonight.
No exceptions.
Oh.
Unless you care to pay for it in cash.
Well,
I'm afraid we're closing. Night.
Ray, how you doing?
Oh, fine. Why wouldn't I be? I mean, you know, I love California. I mean, the weather, it's so good there, and the people, and the food, and, you know.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I spoke to John earlier.
Is that why you asked me how I was doing? Because John told you, didn't he? He told you that we broke up. I don't believe that. I mean, how could he do such a thing? I mean, break my heart, I understand that. It comes with the territory, you know what I mean?
No, Ray,
but
Ray.
then to break a confidence
Ray,
like that,
Ray,
I can't.
Ray, all John and I talked about was police business.
Cop talk?
Yeah, I had no idea that the two of you had broken up.
Well, you do now. Let's hope I never get arrested. I won't do very well when they interrogate me, will I? Oh, God.
Well, I'm sorry. I know how close you two were, and, well, how you holding up?
Well, you know me, I'm fine. You know, I cope, I manage, I'm strong, you know,
Here. Here you go.
Let me get a burger
Hey,
box.
Antonio, hey. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Great. Can I have something dark and stormy, please? So, I guess Professor Reynolds really thinks a lot of you, huh?
Ah, yeah, it's possible. It's also possible I might not like what she's thinking.
Is that a fact? Well, welcome to the club.
Oh, she's giving you a hard time, too?
She's pretty angry at me.
Oh, what about? I thought she was real committed to her new family.
Yeah, well, she's not happy that I kept it from her. Her mother didn't want her to know that RJ was her father.
Ah, well, she knows now.
What about the two of you?
Well, finding out that RJ is Carrie's father, kind of messed things up.
Because you have a problem with it?
Oh, Hank, I mean, come on, you do know that RJ was behind the hitman that went after my brother.
We don't have proof, Antonio.
Yeah, I know, but it makes it kind of hard to spend any quality time with Carrie's dad.
What's her take on it?
She thinks he's turned over a new leaf. You know, I can't really blame her. I mean, she wants to get to know him. But I won't. I don't think I'll be getting together with her and him and for any family dinners.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, skip the family dinners. And anything else involving RJ?
I don't think it's gonna work. I just think we should put a stop to it now before someone really gets hurt.
In other words, RJ's won.
I'm very sorry, Carrie. I really hope that I was not the cause of your breakup.
No, you weren't. Antonio's attitude towards you was. He simply cannot accept the fact that you are going to be a very important part of my life, that you already are.
And I was afraid something like this might happen, but I thought, hey, you know, if he really cares about her, then we don't have anything to worry about. Look, I know that I was not a part of your past, but I have every intention of being a part of your future. But I'm not going to ask you to trade your happiness for me.
You have been so great about all of this. I mean, it's Antonio who's unforgiving and unyielding.
Okay, look. Maybe some time away from you will force him to see what it is that he's losing.
Well, I'm certainly not going to wait around for that. For one thing, I don't have any time. Nora and Sam are getting closer, and they're going to need their privacy. I have to find some place to live.
Well, you know, there's lots of room in my place. Maybe you could move in with me.
Really? I mean, I wouldn't want to put you out.
Are you kidding? I would love the opportunity for us to get to know each other better.
Okay, well, maybe for a little while I look for something permanent.
Good, so it's settled. We'll just work out the details over dinner.
Oh, I can't tonight. I'm speaking at an awards ceremony.
I see. Well, some other night then.
I have an idea. Why don't you come with me to the awards ceremony?
Yes, I believe you. I mean, if you say you didn't steal it, then I believe you.
Maybe we should call the cops.
Oh, no, wait a minute. We really need to involve the police.
Ben, I think we should give Seth the benefit of the doubt.
Well, Seth, do you have an explanation of how you ended up with this statuette?
No, I don't.
I think we should call the police.
You know, wait. Before you guys do anything, I have something to say.
Is this the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?
And the ring's not so bad either.
Hey, guess what? I'm getting married. What? Aren't you going to say something?
Yeah, can I have a word with you? Would you excuse us a minute?
Well, I was thinking something along the lines of congratulations.
Come on.
Was this your something big that you had planned?
Maybe I should explain.
I don't want your explanation. As long as you don't want my congratulations.
I can't believe that you would ask us to invest more money in you, David. I mean, what happened to your last get-rich-quick scheme, huh?
It was going perfectly until I ran out of cash.
You go take care of that, baby, and I'll take care of this one.
Todd, please. Please tell me you won't do more business with David.
What do you think? Come on. So get out.
Would you like me to get you a megaphone?
And I don't ever want to see your face ever again. What I have to give you to actually make that happen?
I would say about $1 million sounds good.
$1 million?
Yeah, and that's a bargain. If you'd like your family life to be a fairy tale rather than a horror story.
Okay, but then you'll go away and never come back and talk like you're talking now?
Why would I ever want to be somewhere where people don't want me?
You know, you're right. And if you ever do come back, I'll get a restraining order.
You know, you're awfully good at that. You should consider a career in show business.
I won't be able to get the $1 million quickly. You'll have to wait 2 hours. I'll meet you at the docks.
All right. No more of that choking business. This tux is a rental.
And stay out!
So, is he gone?
Yeah. And I told him what he could do with his investment plan, but I doubt he's going to take that little piece of advice.
Is that all you discussed with him?
Well, yeah. I mean, who would talk to a schizo scam artist like that unless you absolutely had to?
Is there anything that you want to say to me about it?
Nope.
You're lying to me, Todd.
What do you think that I'm lying to you about?
Because I know that there's more to this David Vickers deal than you're saying.
No, there's less. Look, the only reason that I'm bothering with David Vickers at all is because he's bothering you. And after you just lost the baby, look, it doesn't matter now. The whole thing's over.
Fine, Todd. Don't tell me about it.
Okay. Speed dial. Yeah, it's me. Look, I need $1 million, and I need it within the hour.
Hiya, Todd. Just wanted to stop by and wish Jack a happy first birthday. You know, it is absolutely amazing how quickly kids grow up these days, isn't it? Almost as amazing as how quickly you can go through $1 million these days. What do you say you give me just a little something to tide me over till retirement? Say, oh, I don't know, $5 million? And this time, after you pay me, I promise it'll be over.
It'll never be over. Never.
Are you out of your mind? Mary Troy MacGyver, you barely know him.
I know him a lot better than I ever knew you.
Now, Lindsay, think about what you're doing. Now, one day he says he loves you. The next day he says he wants to marry you. Doesn't that strike you as a little strange?
No, it actually strikes me as wonderful. Why can't you just be happy for me?
No. It's not that I don't want you happy. I do want you happy. I want you as happy as I am with Nora.
Oh, God. That's what it is. I get it, Sam. You're upset because you've been chasing after Nora for 20 years, and now it's possible that I might beat you to the altar.
Well, if you can't congratulate me, at least you can wish me good luck.
Oh, and you'll need it, being engaged to Lindsay.
Oh, I can't wait to start planning our wedding.
Well, first things first, I think we need to go to my place and celebrate the engagement, don't you?
Okay, well, you go ahead, and I'll get there as soon as I can.
Okay.
All right? Green's not a good color for you, Nora. What is that, envy?
No. Nausea.
Lindsay, excuse me. Someone was just caught trying to steal one of your works of art.
What? Who?
I don't know, some young man I don't know, but Ben, And Vicki Davidson seemed to be very familiar with him.
Let's go.
Look, I've known Seth longer than any of you, and he's no thief.
Hey, what's going on?
This little statuette was just misplaced, that's all.
Has anyone called the police?
Hey, now, wait a minute. Let's find out what happened first.
You know, I think the important thing here is that the object has been recovered.
Well, not if there's a thief on the loose.
Okay, call the police if you want to. I was just thinking that that kind of bad publicity would really mar this event.
Excuse me, ma'am.
So, let's hope that's the end of that.
Guess we're not gonna find out how that statue got moved.
Okay, Jesse, are you coming home?
No, I'm not ready to go yet.
Okay. Natalie, how about you? You ready to go?
Oh, thanks. No, but it's still a little early. I think I'm gonna check out the break bar. But, I had a great time, and thanks for bringing me.
Well, thank you for coming with us. That leaves us.
Yeah, you know, I got something I gotta do first. I'll see you at home.
Okay. Don't be long, all right? See you later.
Hey. Can I help out with something here?
It's kind of an eternal family thing, my family. Thanks.
Gotcha. Guess I'll try and round up mine. Yeah, if I can find it. Well, looks like Nora already left.
Troy?
Guess you decided to congratulate me after all, huh?
You can't marry Lindsay.
Why not?
Thank you, Bo, for, you know.
Yeah, well, I know exactly how you're feeling, Ray. I've been through it once or twice myself.
What's so funny about all this is that I counsel people, you know. Lots of people with broken hearts, and look at me. I'm a mess.
Well, what kind of advice do you give these people?
Well, I took sort of lean towards practical, you know. You can't wallow in, you know, alcohol and food and self-pity and sex. And you can't think that what happened is because of you, you know?
I think that takes care of all the don'ts. What about the do's?
Well, that's trickier. It's really trickier because generally I try to remind them that before they fell in love, you know, they had a whole nother life out there. You know, family and personal goals and a career. They need to jump in, you know? And they need to jump into some new adventure. And you know what happens one day? One day, they're over it. And they don't even realize it.
Well, you know, it sounds to me like you know what you have to do now.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I do.
Imagínate. Scholar in the family with a prize to prove it.
Yeah, well, I haven't won anything yet. Mommy, I know what you said to Carrie at the hospital.
Yes, I told her how I feel about RJ.
Well, I wish you would have asked me first.
Mijo, I can't lie about how I feel. Maybe I could have been gentler with my words, but I meant every one of them. And if I run into Carrie tonight, I'll tell her the same thing again.
But you won't have to do that because she's not coming, and I'm not seeing her anymore.
Oh. Well, I wish to tell you, I'm not sorry to hear that. And maybe with any luck, we'll never see RJ again anyway.
Yeah.
I would love to join you tonight.
I have to warn you, one of the award recipients may be Antonio.
Well, is he going to be there?
No, he begged off, but if he wins, he will be the focus of the evening. Can you handle that?
Well, I can if you can. Shall we?
Relax, counselor. My proposal to Lindsay was all part of my plan.
I know all about your plan, and it scares me to death.
Look, you and I both know that Lindsay was the one that drugged you and destroyed your memory. And I am telling you right now, I will get her to confess.
Are you still planning on pretending to be Colin?
I don't think we should talk about this if it upsets you.
It's insane. Lindsay hated him. Remember when she thought you were Colin once before? She nearly suffocated you.
That was then. Things have changed.
She's a dangerous woman. And you're playing a dangerous game.
Okay, just relax, all right? I can take care of myself. You don't have to worry about me.
Troy, don't underestimate her.
Nora, I told you that I would do whatever it takes to get to the truth, and that is exactly what I am going to do.
Okay, look, I'm sorry about what happened with David Vickers.
Todd, I'm the one that should be apologizing. I'm not angry with you, you know.
You're not?
No, I'm hurt. Because I know you're still keeping something from me, and that hurts because that means you can't trust me.
Well, maybe I would do something like that because I was trying to protect you.
No, you know what? I have it coming to me. I mean, how could you trust a woman who tells you that someone else is the father of your own child? And you have been incredibly forgiving, and I guess I just have to pay the price for what I did. And I thought that losing my child in Mexico was the price that I was supposed to pay, but I guess I'm wrong.
Look, I don't know what you're doing. You don't need to ask me to... I'm the one who tried to frame you for Ace's murder.
I forgave you for that.
And I tried to take Star away from you. Have you forgiven me for that?
Yes, because you did that because you love me and Star.
No, I did that because I was really mad at
Well,
Max.
that's how you show your love. And now that I've realized that, what could you possibly do that I wouldn't forgive, Todd?
Sure, there's something.
Try me.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Ray Cummings, and it's really an honor for me to be presenting tonight's Mackenzie Award. Thank you. It really is an unexpected honor since I was a last-minute substitute for the original speaker who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight.
I'm here, Ray.
Oh.
Natalie. I just wanted to thank you for sticking up for me. I could have gotten arrested if you hadn't got Mr. and Mrs. Davidson to believe me.
Well, I'm still not so sure that they do. But they saw that I do. So, that was kind of a weird party, huh?
Yeah. I didn't feel right hanging out with people who could spend $10,000 on a paperweight.
Yeah, me neither. That's actually why I was going to the break bar. Hey, why don't you come with me?
Natalie, I can't.
We should get going. Hi, Natalie.
Want a lift?
No, thanks. I'm fine. Just fine. Oh, hi.
Hey. Hey, you got a moment? I think we need to talk about what happened tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, wasn't it? But you know what? I've got to meet some people, so can this wait?
Wasn't expecting you.
I let myself in.
So I see. Quite a night.
Yeah, what I saw of it.
What do you mean?
He disappeared from the gallery. So I came over here and I waited. Where did you go? Hey, gorgeous.
What's wrong?
I know what you're doing. So your little game is over.
Don't tell me.
Excuse me?
The party's over?
Just the auction. The party's still going strong.
The auction's the party I was hoping for. What good is a small fortune if you have nothing to spend it on?
Yes, that does sound like a difficulty.
You know, it's a bit like being all dressed up with no place to go. It's the story of my life.
Maybe you'd like to tell me the rest of that story. Perhaps at a little party of our own.
As tempting as that sounds, I'm going to have to take a rain check. I have business elsewhere in the neighborhood.
Another time, then.
Perhaps.
Oh, ow. I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
I don't believe we've met.
What could you possibly have done that I wouldn't forgive, Todd? Come on. I love you. Whatever happened before, we're committed to each other now. And we can work things out.
I didn't have anything to say before when I said I had something to say. I just guess I needed to hear you say what you just said. At the risk of this being a really inopportune moment, I thought I should tell you that it turns out $5 million doesn't go so far these days either. So here's what I think you should do. Give me everything that you own and all of your money. That way, I don't have to tell Blair what you did, because I have a feeling she hasn't heard it from you yet.
Todd?
Okay, before when I said that I didn't have anything to say, I do have something to say. I'm going to tell you the truth, Blair. I'm going to tell it to you right now.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live. On the next One Life to Live.
I promise you, I will forgive you.
It's about the baby.
So I needed to see Troy, and so I did.
I saw you at the docks with Nora.
I won't keep you all in suspense any longer. The Mackenzie Award goes to